Hey stars, welcome to Akashic Prince. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications and hype up the video. Definitely hype up the video. So let's see what the energy is today. No downloads, just tapping in to see what's going on in the realm. What does Akasha want to talk about today? Actually, let's pull a card from this deck. Let's start off with that. Let's do that. Oh, and if you're interested in the next celestial activation, the information is on the community tab. It's called Revelation. Reclaiming your cosmic inheritance, your celestial inheritance. It's a 3-day live activation from the 28th to the 30th. It's $31.11. It's going to be really good. If you tapped in with the Acrux activation, the last fixed star activation that we did, really good. If you haven't, click down below the link to my Etsy shop, and you can get that. And you can still tap into that activation on your own. Rebound and recalling. So okay, a lot of reads, past energy. Just get one more. Sipping. Oh, so this is some old information coming back out. Because to recall something is to essentially remember. To rebound is to revisit. So somebody's revisiting and remember. So they could be revisiting somebody, or you could be revisiting something and remembering something that you might have not remembered the last time. Like, it's like having a conversation, right? And you all of a sudden are able to, like, recall a bunch of details and information, not just from that one situation or that one conversation, but from a bunch of different conversations that you had that connected to that one conversation, or a bunch of different situations that were similar or somehow connected to that one situation. And it's like, all of the dots are now connecting type shit. It's like seeing the bigger picture, seeing the hidden connections network. Some of y'all getting into revelation. I cannot make this shit up. Something is being revealed. You're more than happy. You're more than ready to move on. Time to quantum leap. You just had to remember something first. Divine. And let's get wild. Let's get drunk and wild. This is all about celebrating. I can't stop thinking about you. There's something that, now that you know it, it's like you can release something now. A worry, trying to figure it out, or trying to find a solution. It's like whatever this is, you can just surrender the whole thing. You can surrender the whole thing because it's like realizing the situation has been taking care of itself the whole time. Like, it's been self-imploding. And whatever difficulties you might have been facing were because essentially you were getting in the universe's way of solving a problem that somebody else tried to create for you. It wasn't meant for you. The universe was already on it. You don't have to do nothing but disconnect, realize what's going on, and then just I don't want to say disconnect, but detach. Because you want to still stay, you can't just disconnect. Like, that's the whole point. That's why you've been trying to look for a solution, because you can't just disconnect from what's happening. But you can detach from it. You can pull your emotions out. Like, you might not be able to pull your money out, but you can pull your emotions out. Not to say this has anything to do with money either. But you can pull your emotions out. You can pull your time and energy out of it. And just, your money's already in it. Or, something of yours is already in it. The whole point is for you to be able to come out of it abundant. Whatever is yours that's in it, you're going to be able to pull out of it completely abundant. And you won't have to worry about being pulled back into it, because it's basically, Spirit is setting something up to where you can pull out with more than what you put in, And it'll end up destroying yourself. Whatever it is. Not what you got, but what was taking will end up destroying yourself. Quite literally. So if this is a person that you put your time and energy and effort into, Spirit is saying detach. You might not be able to leave the situation, but you can detach. Like, you can mentally leave something before you physically leave. Leave mentally. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Your body might be present, but that don't mean your mind gotta be. Where do you want to be? Go where you want to be. So that when it's time for your body to physically leave something, you know where you want to put it. Same thing. If you got your money in something, okay, your money's there, but your mind don't have to be there. So take your mind where you want your money to go. Whimsical. Be a little whimsical about it. Get imaginative. If you had no limits, because you don't have any limits. If you had no limits, what would you do? Once all of this is over, what do you want to do? You want to go back to school? If so, what do you want to go back to school for? Do you want to move to another country? If so, which country? And where in that country? Do you want to rent property? Do you want to buy a property? What do you want to do? Like, right, for example, I want to buy a car, but I don't want to get my license. But I've already decided what I'm going to do with the car because I don't like to drive. But a car is an asset. Other people have a license but don't have a car. If I have a car, and I don't want the license, I don't need to drive the car. The car can make me more money. All I got to do is buy the car. Even if I have a payment, the car will basically pay for itself. Just an example. Same thing with like rental properties and other things, like all types of shit. Libraries. There's some things that people can't get. But there are places where they can get access to it temporarily. If you can be an access point for temporary access in the physical, why not? Why not? Why not? So basically, Spirit, just like start working on your realm. Because soon you'll be able to spend more time in your world, in your realm, than you have to in whatever world, whatever realm, at whatever job you're at right now. It's being handled. What's this though? What's that spreading rumors, sipping tea? I feel like that's just some, like, the lies are being exposed. So the same people that was spreading the rumors are going to be the same people spreading the truth about the, like, what was a rumor, like what was a lie, what wasn't the truth. It's like, and when you stop playing telephone, but just because you stop playing telephone don't mean other people are going to stop playing telephone. So essentially, you stop trying to fight the mob. You don't stop people from talking. You utilize the fact that no matter what happens, they're going to talk. So you give them something to talk about. What else? Like, you don't try to break the wheel. Learn to allow it. Learn how you can let it work in your favor without having to be present. Period. It's like, instead of, like, say you go from being a small business and then you working for months as a small business, but you building it. You already setting up jobs for people. Like, when your shit do get bigger, okay, I'm gonna hire somebody to do this, to do that, to do this, to do that, to do this, to do that. So all I gotta do is this, and everything else will be taken care of. Say you're overnight, which is not really overnight, but like after all of this time, you go from being a small business to being a $1 million business overnight. You've already put everything in place. Now that you have the money, all you got to do is hire the people. Once you hire the people, you can you can be in the position that you were planning to be in, where all of the work is being done for you. You go from being the CEO, the founder of a small company, a small business, to being the CEO and the founder of a fucking Fortune 500 company type shit. But you have to prepare for those things. And then you have to spend more time preparing than you are troubleshooting, if that makes sense. The universe troubleshoots for you, right? Because the world is the server. The universe is the server. The matrix is the server. The internet figures its own shit out. Every time. Every time. So let the internet do what it's going to do. The network, the group of people, the job, whatever it does. You just do what you need to do so that when your time comes, the network, the matrix, the internet, the job, whatever, or the people at the job, even if they're not hired to do so, they now work for you because guess what? Guess what? People will be at their job that's paying them, but talking about what you're doing. Them doing that gives you free promo and you didn't have to pay them for it. They don't get no parts. They don't get no percentage. You know why? Because people like to fucking talk. So let them. Let them. And allow the universe to work in your favor. Somebody's talking because they need money. Somebody could be talking about something that you were doing in the past, maybe when you first started it, and now it's like big or it's growing and it's further along than what people expected it to be, and somebody need money and they like, I'm about to go talk to such. Oh yeah, remember such and such said such and such was doing this. Well, I've been keeping up with such and such, and that shit look like it's doing good, and I just, you feel me? I'm about to go ask them if they need help or if they could show me how to, you feel me, get on that same wave, because that shit seemed to be working out for them, and you feel me? They ain't got to do no crazy shit. They ain't having to do too much. Like, they chilling, but I could tell they getting money because they ain't in the same situation that they was in. Like, I done seen them go through some shit. Like, that shit really working out for them. So I'm about to go holler at such and such. Don't tell nobody I told you, but you feel me? If you want to come with me, I'm going to go holler at such and such, and we going to get this money. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. When you become a solution, the people with problems, they switch their loyalty. Now you got to understand that if your solution ever becomes a problem, them same people going to switch their loyalty to wherever the solution is. Now that's just something you got to be prepared for. That's why you got to detach your feelings. Because people follow the money in this world. You can be the most genuine person, the most loving, the most caring, the most kind, the most generous person. But understand that's you. Everybody else ain't like that. Most other people are going to follow the money, not the integrity. So if you know you have integrity, but you also are where the money is leading to, or you know how to get the money, do that. Now, if someone without integrity becomes the solution or looks like a better solution, keep your integrity. Because the one thing that's going to become a problem for them is the fact that they don't have no integrity. And the fact that what you're building, what you're doing is built on your integrity will always be a solution in a world where people's loyalty is following money, not integrity. Stay grounded. Stay grounded. Don't give up. Don't give in. And don't ever count yourself out. Because you're definitely about to see where a lot of people counted you out. Them same people who counted you out, they see you as a solution. Because while they was talking, you was working. 111, manifestation ignition. My mind is clear, my will is strong, and my intentions take form now. I choose the timeline of my highest good. You are now prepared to receive. You are now prepared to receive. The materialization of what you've been manifesting is happening. It's, you know what scene I'm seeing right now? Fifth Element, when they had the one little hand from the blast at the beginning of the movie, and they were in that room, and the thing was the Fifth Element was basically rebuilding itself. Them people in the room didn't have to do nothing but push a few buttons. The body rebuilt itself. Even if all they had was a scrap, a piece, and it put itself back together. Well, you're still a piece. Whatever you are a piece of is going to rebuild. It has been rebuilding itself because you carry the code. You carry the code. That's why people have been counting you out. And then those who wanted those people to count you out have been trying to destroy you in the shadows because you carry the code. Well, you can't be destroyed. You still have the code. And now those who tried to destroy you are being destroyed. And the people who they convinced to count you out can see that they're being destroyed. And like I said, their loyalty is shifting because they're like, oh, y'all was trying to destroy this, but it's rebuilding itself. Fuck y'all. I'm about to look at what's happening over here. And the right people will always see. Nobody knew about the fifth element. The president did, though. And because the fifth element existed, Corbin Dallas, despite the fact that his life was going to shit, was given a new position. He was given a new purpose. Because everything he prepared to do leading up to where his life was at that moment, fired, divorced, mama getting on his motherfucking nerves, driving a damn taxi, lost his life, damn near was about to lose his license. Yeah. He was an army vet with the highest ranking, like, what is it? What's the word? Medals? And from whatever he was doing in the army, he also was the only one who was still alive. Go watch The Fifth Element. Some of y'all are The Fifth Element. Some of y'all are Corbin Dallas. You're going to Floss in Paradise. And everybody else is just going to have to watch. And it's crazy because only certain people will see. Those common people who were... that's crazy. Those common people who were counting you out ain't going to see shit. Crazy thing is, what it is that they're not seeing is giving them the opportunity to still live the lives that they're living. Them people on Earth didn't know that it was a comet heading for them that was about to destroy the whole thing. Only the president and the people who had high ranking, who had clearance for that information, were aware. Everybody else, completely oblivious. Understand that what you're doing it for a reason. It's for a reason. People like to count us spiritual folks out, call us crazy, call us weird, and all types of shit. Guess what? They don't understand that we're fighting a fight, not on behalf of us and our bloodlines, but essentially we're on Earth for a reason. We're protecting the fucking universe from shit that they refuse to make themselves aware of. And one thing you learn, the universe teaches you along your journey is to just keep it cute. If they want to be dumb and ignorant, let them be dumb and ignorant. That's probably the best place for them to be. Dumb and ignorant. That way they not in the way. Let them stay busy focusing on some shit that don't even matter. That give you space and room and opportunity to do what you need to do. Because they also serve a purpose. Free promo. They take up space that you don't have to take up. They do jobs that you don't have to do. It's like a kingdom. I said this yesterday in the reading. In the kingdom, everybody has their position, but I need you to know yours. You might have hella peasants, hella common people, hella workers, hella aristocrats, different people in different positions. But everybody don't have access to the palace. Everybody in that palace don't have access to the crown room. There are things in the library in the palace that nobody else in the kingdom even knows exists. You do. So you let the common folks do what the common folks do. You let the peasants do what the peasants do. You let the aristocrats and the religious people do what they do. You let the workers do what they do. You let the builders build. You let the sowers sow. You let the sellers sell. This is your network. Use it. use it. It's time to use it. Because when it's time for you to disseminate a message, when it's time for you to disseminate a product, when it's time for you to disseminate a mission, all you got to do, you don't even have to tell a person. You can just put it out there and put something out there and tell the universe to lead those who are aligned with whatever it is you've been guided to do, to find it. They'll find it. And before you know it, your intentions will be fulfilling themselves. Your manifestation will be building itself. And all you had to do was set the intention, put it out there. That's it. The Karmics serve a very large role in you being divine. You don't have to go and do the karmic shit that they only know how to do. Mind you, this sounds illegal as fuck, but it's not. It's completely legal. And just because other people might take it and do things with it that are not aligned with your intentions, there are still things that have to happen that aren't connected to you that have to happen. Because it might have to be put in certain hands to be taken out of those hands by somebody's hands it's supposed to be in. But the only way for it to get to the people's hands who it's supposed to get to is for somebody who ain't supposed to have it to get it. Because how else? Like, I just need you to understand how the universe works. Sometimes the shit just don't even make sense. But that's what I'm saying. That's not for you to worry about. Let it all work out. Let it work itself out. It will solve itself. The problems will solve themselves. The universe is the unseen forces that you're aware of. They're not unseen to you. They're unseen to everybody else. Let them work. You've given them something to do. They've been held up in a realm with nothing to do. You being in the position you're in gives them something to do. So allow them. It's their honor to make your wishes come true. Allow them to. All you gotta do is sit back and receive the reward. Ground yourself in your position. And don't get too caught up in nothing that's going on. You're a developer in this world. A mental one. And all you gotta do is keep creating. Keep thinking. Keep coming up with ideas. Because even if a problem arises that nobody can find a solution to, you're a solution. Which means you're probably going to come up with an idea that you don't even realize is going to solve a problem that you didn't even realize was a problem. But because you're a solution, you naturally think of solutions. And the universe is going to work overtime to make sure that solution gets out there to solve the problem that you didn't create. But benefits you because you're the solution. That's the revelation. So let them talk. That's their work. They're karmics. Karmics have work to do too. They don't realize that they're doing it because they're too focused on what? Money. But let them work. Let them focus on what they're focused on. It's all for a reason. You don't have to control it. You don't have to try to manipulate it. You don't have to do anything. But continue seeing clearly. Keep a clear mind. Keep your integrity. And keep creating. And watch it all work out for you. By the forces that only you can see. And so it is because it is so from the stars above and the skies below. Ashe.